Hello and welcome from Budapest. This is Hungary Reports from Public Media M1 with the latest news from Hungary and the Carpathian Basin in English. I'm Árpád Szőci. Thanks for tuning in. Hungary has its first coronavirus cases. 2 Iranian men studying here have tested positive for the disease. Both are doing well. Hungarian authorities are now investigating whom they've come into contact with since returning from Iran.
The meeting of Hungary's operative board overviewing the coronavirus has just ended. The meeting was held because the first infected patients had been confirmed in Hungary. That's what Hungarian Prime Minister Viktor Orbán announced on his Facebook page early Wednesday evening. 2 foreign individuals, students who study in Hungary. They are Iranian. It seems that they are symptom-free. However, the infection has been confirmed, Orbán Viktor said. The Prime Minister added that the patients are already being cared for at Szent László Hospital in Budapest. The operative board examined the necessary requirements to protect against the coronavirus. An adequate number of staff, nurses, and doctors are on standby. They have prepared for this. The technical tools needed for protection, masks, and other materials are available for use. Furthermore, those involved, such as doctors, police, as well as government officials and administrative experts, can carry on with their work from a legal standpoint as well, Orbán Viktor stated. The head of infectology at the South Pest Hospital Center said at a special press conference that lab tests as well as further tests indicated positive results for both of the students. However, for now, they are doing well. They have minor symptoms. They do not have a fever, so technically they are totally fine. Nevertheless, they are in complete isolation and in total safety. Investigations are underway as to where they contracted the virus, where they traveled to in Hungary, and what happened to them along the way, János Slavik said. In one case, the student asked to be tested despite being symptom-free. In the other case, the student did feel a little unwell, so asked to be tested. When they contracted the coronavirus remains unknown at this time.
International communities have to become more involved in getting at the root causes of mass migration and also make it possible for those people who were forced to leave home to be able to return home. That's what Hungary's Foreign Affairs and Trade Minister said. Péter Szijjártó added that migration pressure on the Greek-Turkish border will just further increase and that this wave of people will eventually overrun the Western Balkans, which will then force Hungary to defend its borders.
It's time for Brussels to wake up, and instead of hypocritical migrant policies, which are dangerous for Europe, they should finally do what is in the interest of the European people. They should also consider how the safety of Europe can be protected. In plain terms, to create opportunities for those who were forced to leave their homes, to return to their country of origin worldwide. This will be the solution in the case of Turkey as well.
A campaign to promote the consumption of Hungarian pork has been launched. The Ministry of Agriculture and the Agricultural Marketing Center want to win over more consumers since pork consumption here is significantly lower than the European Union average.
This grocery store in the capital offered free taste testing of products made with Hungarian pork. The customers found them delicious. This chain store plans to have sample tastings in several of its locations in the coming weeks, considering the campaign promoting pork consumption has kicked off. Hungarian pork consumption is significantly lower than the European Union's average, sitting at about 2/3. That's why the campaign was launched, as well as wanting to call attention to the role of pork in a balanced, healthy diet. It calls consumers' attention to look for proven quality products, the state secretary responsible for the agricultural market said. And Hungarian pork products are reliable and good quality. What's more, even though the swine flu has appeared, Hungarian pork is safe to consume. The virus has only shown up in the wild boar population in Hungary. We must emphasize that the domestic swine stock is protected, has not been affected by the virus for now, and can be consumed safely, Gergely Gici explained. There will also be sample food tastings in 15 other cities in the stores of 6 different chains, and the program will also promote the consumption of Hungarian pork at professional events and festivals.
Well, just 100 days to go before the European Soccer Championship begins on June 12th. Hungarian public media will be covering it round the clock, as well as its all-sports station, which will also be broadcasting the games. Matches will be played in Hungary at the brand-new Puskás Arena in Budapest, also named after Hungary's most famous soccer player, Ferenc Puskás. The teams of France and Portugal will definitely be playing against each other in the Hungarian capital. Hungary hasn't qualified yet, but could if it first beats Bulgaria in 3 weeks. But even if it does win, it will still have to defeat one more opponent, either Iceland or Romania.
For the first time in the history of the European Championship, there will also be matches held in Hungary. The new Puskás Arena will host 4 games. We're sure that the fan support and encouragement is absolutely needed. We've seen how important this has been previously, and I really hope that the European Championship will bring us similar experiences, former Hungarian international Gábor Király said. The European Championship starts in 100 days, so Hungarian public media has been paying special attention to it. Our correspondents have been reporting live from the different venues of the championship. This is the only stadium in Ireland that complies with the very strict demands of UEFA. Our reporter explained, talking about the European soccer body. They showed viewers the kind of environment hosting countries have created for the matches. Called Stadio Olimpico in Italian, it's one of the symbolic sites of Italian sports history, another correspondent said. Italians chose the stadium that had hosted the Olympics in 1960 and the World Cup soccer final in 1990. And the newly rebuilt Puskás Arena will be the venue in Hungary. Other than the Puskás Arena, fans will also be able to cheer the players on at a public viewing facility at Híradó Square. About 40,000 people will be able to follow the events on huge displays. More than 420,000 people have bought tickets for the matches held in Hungary, but fans who won't get into the Puskás Arena shouldn't be disappointed, since the European Championship's official fan zone will be open at Híradó Square, Ferenc Dedecik said. Fans are already excited about the matches. The most dedicated among them can also volunteer at the event. There will be 3 group matches and 1 round of 16 game in Hungary. Hungarian public media's M4 sports channel will be broadcasting the matches live.
Visitors to the castle of SIKLÓS in southern Hungary can visit some of the relics from its past, including its dungeon, torture chamber, and Renaissance furniture exhibition. Located at the foothills of the Villányi Mountains, this castle, built in the 13th century, became the 5th largest such structure in the country and one of the best-kept historical castles currently in existence. It's open every day except Mondays. The spa in Zalakáros in southwestern Hungary offers a great way to relax for the whole family, including its refurbished Children's World pool area and playground. There's also an open-air spa and adrenaline slide park, saunas, a wellness treatment center, a therapy center with a saltwater pool, and much, much more. Sign me up. And that's all for now. But don't forget, you can catch Hungary Reports live every night around 11:20 p.m. Central European Time, and in repeats and online as well. Please stick around now, if you can, for our shows in German, Russian, and Chinese. Thanks very much for watching, and minden jót.